You know, there are days where I wish people would actually wait until the stream started before they said something stupid that gets them banned, because it's kind of embarrassing seeing somebody get banned before I've even started. Oh dear. It's kind of embarrassing. Congrats on the 7.8k. I actually hit that last week and YouTube did a purge. Hello, by the way. Let's get right into the game. I don't think you guys need the rules explained to you, do you? For this challenge. One thing that I had to do off camera, literally just before the stream, I had to regenerate that courseplay course. For the Derp Harvester. What else needs to be done? We have over in this, there we go, this field, the T-Dub are pulling the New Holland. We don't need the rules. If not, we could put the thingy in. You mean this? Hey, Brendan. I've done something stupid because I forgot to calibrate my wheel up. So just bear with me 1 second. There we go. You can actually tell when I'm calibrating my wheel now, because you can see my hand suddenly jerking to one side when the wheel releases. So the plan for today is to finish this field up, get the hay sorted at the very least, and hopefully get the silage going as well. I'd also like to bale up that field if we have time, but that's gonna be kind of a separate thing. What is the Sandy Bay Challenge? FS Legends of D. Am I using preset for reshade? I'll get you in a second, and the Sandy Bay Challenge, if you follow the link that I just put in there, or the one that Nightbot is probably about to put in, if Nightbot wants to be nice. I'm playing Sandy Bay according to that rule set, and I actually want to get a trailer today. I actually want to swap out the trailer that I'm using, the Bailey, for something a bit smaller. I've got the mod in at the moment, and I don't know how much it costs, so I downloaded it last night and I've not checked anything to do with it, so this could be fun. Where is it? 2,000. That's actually not bad. So $2,000 for that. Nightbot spamming everything apparently instead of just the one thing. That was Nightbot, please be nice. Okay, so that's $2,000. That's not actually bad. That's gonna work. I'll need to sell some grain. I'm gonna sell the trailer. I'm gonna sell the Bailey, because that was only really intended to be a temporary thing until I found a trailer that was better fitting. So that'll cover that, and probably a bit more, which is nice. Hello, Mr. Jingles. And one thing I'm gonna do that's not in the rules, but that I'm gonna try and do as much as possible, is when I'm selling something, I will drive it down to the shop. Because usually if I'm selling something, I'm buying something. So it makes more sense to sell it, drive it down to the shop and sell it there. Because I get a bit more money too. And then pick up whatever it is I'm buying from the shop as I'm there. That said, I won't use the T-Dub. You're still at the top of the screen? Yep. Simulator gaming, how are we? We're good today. And hello, Pierre. So, I've only got one hired worker on the go at the moment, which is good. Now there is a problem in that I'm gonna need to get the bales out of these fields before I can start plowing them and cultivating them and getting them ready to go. So that is an issue that I'll have to deal with very soon. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't. This is my problem. By the way, Simulator Gaming already asked. Simulate won't be streamed today. I had a quick word with him, and he is busy with other projects at the moment, so he won't be able to stream today, unfortunately. So I'll be going until 7 o'clock. And then Landy will probably be taking over, unless he's had some issues. But I will only be able to stream until 7, because reasons of because. I was wondering why there was a blue line on the screen. That's the sea, Dave. You try. Yeah, that Michael is why I have one of those protection cases on my phone. I don't trust myself enough to not have it on at all times. Because I firmly believe I am a moron and just can't be trusted with anything of importance. Hey, Tommy. Why is my chat lagging? I'm sorry, my chat on YouTube is lagging, so I'm kind of having to watch the stream chat, which is interesting to say the least. By the way, I am a big fan of this BB960A. I quite like it. More coffee. And I did see the mod hub that went up today on the Giants mod hub, which honestly I wasn't expecting one because it's a Monday. I literally said yesterday, oh, there's never a mod dump on a Monday. Well, you proved me wrong, Giants, didn't you? There wasn't too much that interested me though. The JCB telehandler I never really got on with because I don't like the articulated telehandler. What was this? This is now the international symbol for articulated. It's called the fail clap. Actually, I'm wrong. Creator Tools I'll probably have a look at to see what's in the update. Everything else is just kind of I could take it or leave it, pretty honestly. Bought a new phone a few months ago, got the top of it, and dropped your laptop today. Michael, has it occurred to you that maybe you shouldn't have nice things? So that's all on the go. Let's get back to the little turbo that could. Yeah, I genuinely hope, like Giannis, that it wasn't an expensive phone. But maybe you should think about getting cheap things instead of really nice, shiny, expensive things. Because if you're that clumsy, then at least cheap things are easier to replace. This should be more than enough hay for the cow. The one cow. Like, I'm making an entire field's worth of hay for one cow. Literally a cow. Also, I meant to... Oh, I was supposed to empty the trailer and I didn't. Hey, Charlie. And you fell in the bamboo bush in the garden walking down the path. Oh, dear. Hello, Chi. How you doing today? Good, madam. Can I PM you my reshade preset later? NI, if you search, I can tell you now how to find it. Search Reshade on FSUK. Go through the topics. There's one with a picture of Black Sheep Modding's Massies. That's the preset that I'm using. I need one of every animal, at least one. So it's not like one cow forever. No, it's one cow for now, and then as I progress, which is why I've got the how to buy and sell animals rule in. As I progress, I will be purchasing some more. And yeah, there's a link in Discord too. If you're peeling. If you're peeling your bananas, there's a link in Discord on how to correctly peel your bananas. Possibly, I don't know. Apparently you're supposed to like peel bananas from what I would consider the bottom, by the way. You know, there's the sticky outy bit at the top. Like, I consider that the top of the banana. Apparently that's the bottom of the banana, and you're supposed to peel from like the really flat bit. So, maybe we do need a link on how to correctly peel bananas. You peel from the bottom. You peel correctly then, Yanis. You peel from the top of the pointy part. You peel it wrong, Michael. You peel it upside down, apparently. I mean, I'm not gonna change how I peel bananas because they're still just as delicious. And in fact, I don't see why there's a particular way that you're supposed to peel them, considering they can be peeled from both directions. Bananas give you stomach aches every time you eat them. That kinda sucks. It's like me and takeaway pizzas then. By the end of the stream there'll be a useful tutorial room in Discord. I'm keeping the Discord kind of to rooms that I know people will use. Hence why the motorsport room, I had a little discussion in general about whether or not people even wanted the motorsports room. And it's been used pretty well since. End goal of bananas is to eat them, yes. And hello Glen Agri, I am in fact back. I've been taking breaks a bit more often though. I kind of feel like the problem I had before I took the week off was that I was overstressing myself and pushing myself way too hard. So I'm going to take breaks, not like weekly, regularly, but a day or two here, a day or two there. Because it's quite difficult working 7 days a week, even if it is just for a couple of hours at a time. The combine's full. Let's just finish off this row here. Did I leave the T-Dub running? I did not leave the T-Dub running. T-Dub is abandoned intentionally, by the way. It's, you know, just over there. I'm going to be bringing it in here as soon as I can. So it's not a big deal that it's just kind of left outside the field, or left in a field. You're playing Sussex Farm, don't know. I don't. That's not a map. I had a look at a lot of maps on the Mod Hub when I was figuring out what map I wanted to do. Like, I decided on Sandy Bay in the end, but I had to look at a lot of maps, and Sussex Farm just didn't appeal to me at all. Motorsports room is the most active on weekends when there are races. Yeah. Like, granted, it is a room that's only really going to be used 3, maybe 4 days a week, but it's a lot better than jamming up general with motorsport stuff. That said, it's the month of May and the Indy cars are at Indianapolis, so it might be a bit more active this month than usual. Because I was watching some of the testing this morning and they were still going 220 miles an hour on day one. Like day one of testing, 220 miles an hour. How insane are they? This weekend is WEC 6 hours, but yeah, I need to figure out where I can watch that. I may end up having to find a less than legitimate site to watch some of it. Sussex, I just can't play because I don't like the feel of it. That just, I'm not. I tend to not play maps that I don't like the feel of. Personally, I mean that. It's just the way that I do things, and I can usually get a good idea from screenshots at this point what I will and won't gel with. And yeah, I'm kind of with you there, FS Legend. Like Sussex Farm, just there was something about it that just didn't gel. Whereas Shamrock Valley, Oxygendavid's new map, that's gelled. That's just immediately, yes. Oh my god, yes. It's the map that I've been looking for throughout FS17. It's good that Blancpain have an official stream. Yeah, Blancpain are really good, but WEC have an official stream, but it's a subscription service, which I don't like. So I might be going to maybe less than legitimate sites to try and find it. Hey Tom, how you doing, dude? What are the old Slovenian farming? I played that. Is that the Black Sheep modding one? I've not played. I've barely even looked at that one actually. That may have been a better fit for the equipment that I'm using here. But it's interesting to play Sandy Bay in a way that it really shouldn't be played. Loving this series. Yeah. I'm loving it too, except the fact that I derped and yesterday's stream got copyright bopped, so I'm not making any money off it ever. Hopefully they'll give me the money from the ads from when I was live, but I don't know. So this trailer on the back of the second slowest tractor we have. I'm putting this live later. Yeah, what I'll do in future is what your White Bull modding and Black Sheep modding. You did see? You shouldn't have. Why did I get copyrighted? Because I'd forgotten to turn on YouTube safe mode in Pretzel, and it was playing songs that that Pretzel has the rights to only on Twitch. Which gave me some problems. Hey, hard worker. Yeah, no, you guys can't see when something gets copyright bopped unless it's like a full-on copyright strike. What happened with yesterday's stream was just a content ID match. Looking at Shamrock Valley, you can see there's Emma supporting Bale. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Michael, thank you for the Euro 14 for yesterday's stream, he says. Do you watch the British Touring Cars? I don't, and I should. Did I get a strike or just a warning? It was content ID. It was just like, hey yo, they found this. They're gonna monetize your stuff. Like this one stream, so it's not too big of a deal. And streams get almost 100% of their views when they're live, so again, not a big deal. What I was gonna say is all of the streams for the challenge series are gonna go live pretty much as soon as I can get them live. Oh wow, that's more than covering the trailer swap. In fact, could I get the I could get the Herbst, but I think the bikini. They misspelled Trelleborg. Trelleborg. That's kind of cute. Just cover a slight bit so you don't lose it all. Thanks, I think. Oh my god, this looks perfect. This trailer is actually the perfect size. They warned you and told you to remove them. I could have removed it, but it would have muted like 4 or 5 minutes of the stream. So I decided to just let them monetize the stream. Screw it. It's not like it'll make me any money anyway. Yeah, this looks nice. This is a good pairing. Because in reality around me, this is the kind of stuff that I'd see. You have to start it for 16 hours. See, the problem I have trying to watch BTCC is I don't know where to watch it. I'll have to look that up at some point. Because I know the British Touring Cars are some of the best racing you can find. Is all the harvesting done? Nope. Did I watch the Grand Prix yesterday? Yeah, I almost fell asleep midway through. Like if I were to rate yesterday's race out of 10, it would be like probably a solid 7. It had a good start, it had a good end, and it kind of fell apart in the middle. But then again, I'm biased against processional races, which is what pretty much the entire middle of that race was. Can it hold a load from the combine? Yes! The trailer can hold 10,000 litres, the combine can hold 6,340. BTCC is ITV4 only. Do they not have like online streaming of it, FS Legend? Because like if it's ITV4 only, then I can't watch it. This is the problem, is like I live in Ireland and we don't have these channels. Hey Rupert. What's up? No, we just swapped out the trailer from the Bale to the Beaky, itty bitty beaky trailer. Hey, Cycle. I had to double check so that I wasn't gonna butcher your name too horribly. But it could be Keikel. Watching ITV Hub. I think that's UK only, Foxtrot. See, this is the problem. Is like all these things you're gonna suggest are probably UK only. I think so. Oh, yeah. I'll have to look that up then. FS Legend. If I can find a stream of it and find some times, then I'll absolutely try and watch some British touring cars because I do like the tin tops. Some of my favourite racing at the moment is GT3, so tin top racing, absolutely. If on Channel 4, I watch the Channel 4 coverage, but through a channel here called Air Sports, and I can. Oh no! Don't tell me this thing doesn't have a load trigger. It does, it's just wonky. Hey Ryan, use a VPN. They cost money. Try film on TV. £15 a month. I barely make £15 a month, Michael. This is the problem I have. Hey, look, how you doing? The problem with so many of the solutions trying to watch like British programming is that I'm pretty much forced to do it illegitimately because either the on-demand service is Britain only in the case of the BBC, or the channel, or well, a combination of that, and the channel doesn't exist in Ireland. You know, The same goes for American TV for the most part. Or they're all on like subscription services that I can't afford. How's my day? My day's going good. BBC UK only. iPlayer is, yeah. The BBC itself I get through Sky, but it's BBC Northern Ireland. And you guys don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the stream. This looks so legit. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen a 39DT pulling a trailer very similar to this one. Ooh. Except, also, yes, I am just going to skip through this field. I have my wheel set up, yes! And I've got my webcam moved down so you can see the wheel. And all of its glory as autosave mod jams the game a bit. Is ITV not on Sky? Believe it, well, it is, but it's on the extra channels, which don't have any TV guide. And can't be Sky Plus. And I don't want to be, like, appearing in the living room every Sunday, like, it's time for the BTCC, screw whatever you want to watch. Which is why I'm always like, oh, do they do this online? Because online I can, you know, throw something onto my PC and just watch it online, not have to worry. What's the unload like on this trailer? Actually quite nice. I feel like the texture work could do with some work on this trailer. And that might be something that I remaster a bit and see if I can't get this trailer remastered a small bit to look even nicer than it does. Because I think it might be missing normal maps. They're pretty easy to generate. 76 standard muck spreader drove past your house today, so into the field behind your house. Very nice, Michael. Hey, Bob Farmer, how we now? 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 Right, this can go back to the field. We may be just full on carting now because the combine's already like 30% full. It's an interesting issue because I really want to get the hay done today. Then again, I need to get I want to get the hay windrowed at the very least. I don't know if we'll have the time to get it baled as well, but because I want to... Okay, let me explain my full plan. While I've got courseplay on this field harvesting, I want to go over to the cows and ted up the rest of the hay. After that, I'll get the 399 pulling the windrower around, and doing both fields that need windrowing, which is this one and field 6. And oh yeah, I'll get the windrowing. I'll get the tedding done and windrowing done for sure. Then I want to bale the straw field because it makes more sense to bale all the straw together. Then come over here to the hay. But what I can do, as trailers go, that's a cute wee trailer. Yeah, it's on Mod Hoster, by the way. Hello, Eustace. Or Justice, or... I'm gonna call you Eustace, because that sounds more right and less not right. Earlier you tried live streaming, but your internet isn't good enough. Yeah, live streaming does require pretty good internet. And it seems like I don't know why, but it seems like it requires better and better internet constantly. Eustace is actually correct. Wait, hey! I've done something right. First time for everything, guys. get this raised up. That's tedding done, so now we have to put this away and grab the windrower. We got 2 fields to windrow, and then we can hop back on baling. Fantastic. I'm actually trying to think of what needs to be done, which is unusual for me. Because usually it's just like, oh, this is a thing that I can do. I do also need to get the combine over to field 8 because that needs to be mowed. Not mowed. Harvested. Yes, I need to mow this canola. Hello, I'm here to mow your canola. Tether down. You know, in game, someone asked me what is Justas. What? Justas is a quad in farms, and there was an FS13, as it turns out. Giants did put a quad in game in FS13. I don't know why they haven't since. I'm gonna guess. This is just a wild guess. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with the fact Farm Sim Wizix. Farm Sim Wizix. They can be a bit funky. Farm Sim physics can be a bit wonky. Especially once you get like up to a higher speed. Just a quick reminder for no real reason here, but this is a PG channel and chat is PG too. Multimore never made us way over to FS. Yeah, actually, I wonder why that is. Someone just saying salve. Are you alright, Pedras? Keep in mind, Simulator Gaming, the mods and myself can see more chat than you can. There is a held for review thing that can appear in chat for the mods. That's all I'm gonna say. Wasn't it OEB that made multi-mowing? No, that wasn't OEB that made multi-mowing. I think it was... Who did make multi-mowing? It wasn't OEB. I'm 90% sure that. It might have been Zentro. Sometimes there's a secret. Yes, the golf carts in Hagenstadt that you couldn't tab to, but they were there regardless. That was a wonderful Easter egg. I'm kind of amazed that there's no Easter eggs like that in FS17, to be honest. Or if there are, then nobody's ever found them. I'm using the Adjustability of this to my advantage, by the way, if you haven't already guessed. I think you got it off Mod Central. I honestly can't remember where multi-mowing came from. But he's tried the golf carts in FS13 that you could drive around on. They were at the golf course in Haggenstedt. So we'll get 2 headlands done here, and then we will just go up and down. You love this windrower. I do as well. This is my favourite windrower. It's the smallest one I can find that isn't like a single side offset mower, or windrower, I guess is probably the correct word. Am I sure there was a quad in FS13? Yep. It was released as a mod, but there was. It was a pre-order bonus for FS13. In much the same way that the video Giants released was last week. Talking about the making of FS17. That was a pre-order bonus for FS17. They tend to, around this time in the game, release the pre-order bonuses completely for free to everybody. Hey, simulating games. I've also heard that the pre-order tractors are now like completely available to everybody. Plenty of quads and FS17 as mods. The problem with mods is that you don't know the quality. With Giants, you know pretty much what kind of quality you're getting. With mods, it's with mods you don't know. And I'd much prefer to see Giants making something than a modder making something. Unless it's Mad XGS or somebody like that where you know the quality you're gonna get. I don't think I hope I'm not offending somebody by saying that, by the way. Hey, Yuso. Have you changed your name on YouTube? Where to get the small bags for the Cobra roleplay? Where to get those? Are on the mod hub, but I would actually recommend NI. I think I've got them activated here. Getting in MISC the Albert Bag Lifter and Jolly Dodgers Big Bags. They're both on FSUK. They are so good together. Yes, you have. I thought so. Yuso, for those of you who don't know, used to be called Finnish Farmer. Just so everybody in chat is on the same page. Hey, Benji! How you doing? Also, I'm pretty sure the music that's playing right now is just noise. It's just noise. Also, hey Glengar, I didn't forget you. Hey Glengar, how you doing today, Glengar? Oh, the combine's full. Time for the most adorable trailer in the world to go again. Simulator, don't worry. It's fine to bring things in here if it's apologizing for something. If it's ending something, it's fine, especially if it's an apology. If you're gonna start something in here, that's when you'll start running into problems. But you're probably still better off bringing it to like PM somewhere. Because airing stuff like that in public, even if it's just an apology, doesn't look good for you simulating games. So bring it to like PMs on Discord or something. And Simulator Gaming, if you got him blocked on Discord, unblock him, talk to him on there. Why are you not doing the thingy? Why can I not unload the combine? What is with this trailer? Why can't I... Why... This trailer is both adorable and really picky. Chance to licensing deal with Can-Am or Honda, they have quads, possibly other vehicles. Yeah, but the cost to be a problem there, Foxtrot. I mean... Yeah, I think they are, and I want to say they are. The problem with those tiny bags is... you might have spotted in the Cobra series, they cause some physics problems. Just small few physics problems that... it's not the modder's fault that that happens, and it's not Giant's fault. It's just like the size and everything just kind of conflagrates into a into a big mess. And the trailers aren't really made to take bags that small. Or not the trailers, the cedars and stuff. They're not really designed with bags that small in mind. The big bags that I'm using now, which again, this is an unwritten rule, but I plan to try and do all the seeding using big bags. So when I need a cedar refilled, I'll use a big bag. If I need more pellet fertilizer, I'll use a big bag. If I need more liquid fertilizer, I'll have to use the pallet, but that's kind of the plan I've got going, is like enforce some level of realism on this, because using all the cheats is fine, whatever, and using, you know, magical infinite sources is fine, but just kind of grate on me after a while. Because there's no challenge, it's just you know, I'm gonna do this magically, everything's perfect. There's nothing that can go wrong, and there's a part of me that doesn't like that. How many likes were we at, guys? Let's try for 50 likes today. We've got 50 people in chat at the moment, apparently. I need to turn off sleep mode on my stream deck, I've decided. That's getting on my nerves. You guys can't see it, but Stream Deck now is a sleep mode where it just disables the screen. I don't know if it's working or not, and it's got to the point where it's actually got on my nerves. There's no challenge using the cheating mods. There's not, but it makes life so much easier. $27 likes, is that all? Come on, guys, you can do better than that. Hit the like button. If you're enjoying, of course. If you're not, you can be like the 4 spoil sports who have no idea what fun is and hit the dislike button. Combine's finished work. Fantastic. You hit the middle button every so often. And I don't mean to be rude, but why do you have a stream deck? Like, me and Landy have one because we stream. Sim has one for reasons that Sim knows about, and I know about, and Landy knows about, but why do you have one? Also, I got like all the buttons on my stream. Yeah, doesn't do anything if I press a button while it's on sleep mode, which is really annoying. That's probably part of the reason the game's going to be no fun. Yeah. Funsies? Yeah, but the Stream Deck's expensive. Heck, even though I use it all the time now, I still wonder if I paid the right amount for it and if it's worth the amount that I paid. Is that canola in field aid? Lazy with open Discord and get to YouTube channels. Also, you can, yeah. I guess the fact that you can map up farms into it does give it a certain appeal. F13, Mega Combine. And then, whoops. Field 13. That's good. Sub driver, close course. This trailer seems incredibly fussy about where it wants me to unload. There we go. And we'll just get this up to the top of the field. We'll have to move this with the headers separate to allow it to fit down. What's a spectator mod all about? I have no idea. That's something I'll look at. Well, that's a mod that's kind of like, if it works and creates a spectator camera in single player, that's really cool. If it's something that just turns you into a spectator in multiplayer, it's like, well, why do the... Why do we exist? Playing BF1 against, get really the chat. Fair enough, you so. What we're playing is the finish. Were the Finnish involved in World War One? I don't know. Just gonna time out real quick to do something. Wow, my Discord's active. What would a spectator camera in single player be useful for? Time lapses, Glengar. Time lapses. Good lord, sir. You seem to forget that I'm thinking as a video maker. I can think of about 20 different uses for a spectator camera. Should probably move the T-dub from like being right in front of the gate. We had a kind of civil war. Yeah, same here. We had a war of independence during World War One. Also, if you haven't noticed, I have changed the webcam since yesterday. Yesterday was on 4:3 resolution, and I figured out how to force it into the resolution that I like, which is 16:9, and I'm a lot happier now. Aren't that many civil wars? Well, no, we only really had the one civil war, and we had many wars of independence. There's a bit of a difference there. It's called the Winter War. There's something not quite right about these tires. And I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I like the fact that they seem to be... Yeah, they are modelled, but there's something not quite right about them. I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is... Where can I drop this trailer? Because I need to drop this trailer off somewhere. There's space on the side of the road here. Ah, fantastic. There was space until I just completely passed it. What's the challenge? Follow the link that I just put in chat. You'll find what the challenge is. Ooh, fantastic. Perfect. Place to drop this trailer down. And spin around to grab the other one. A few flat spots. Yeah, the tires are a bit wonked. Both World Wars. There was only one World War. There wasn't even one. In Ireland there was the Great War and the Emergency. We saw World War II is so important that we just called it an emergency. Is there an outback command for the challenge? Yes! Exclamation mark challenge. Ireland had no world wars, it's fine. And by the way, I'm not actually kidding. In the history books here, everything about World War II is just referred to as the emergency. Because that was the... I've gone the wrong way. See us me later, gaming. The only reason World War II was called the emergency was because we had rationing. Like, I'm pretty sure if there wasn't rationing, or if Germany didn't somehow miss the entirety of England and accidentally bomb Dublin. Still don't know how that happened. I'm pretty sure it would have just been called The Thing in Europe. It reminds you of the Killing the Scully episode. I have not watched nearly enough Killing the Scully to know what one you're on about, Glengar. Why is the top and bottom of chat cut off slightly? The bottom of chat shouldn't be cut off slightly. Unless it is. Hang on. No, that's not... Yeah, bottom of chat isn't cut off. Top is, because... that's the way the cookie crumbles. Did the Germans bomb Dublin? Yes, by accident. They missed England. I'm not even making that up. A German bomber, I think it was a squadron, got lost and bombed Dublin by mistake. Quite a big miss, yes. The YMP is cut off at the bottom. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. That's the way the web page is rendering it. Because like the chat I'm using is effectively a web page being rendered and ah! No. Nope. Down. Back. There. That'll do. Hopefully. Bear in mind that during World War II they were using visual navigation at night, and I believe that night was particularly cloudy, so while it's funny to make fun of, it can happen. Glad I'm enjoying the game again. Yeah, it's nice to be on Sandy Bay, I guess. I want to say back, but I've never been on the single player until yesterday. Well, I guess Saturday night because I was setting up, but still. I've never played this map single player. What are my PC specs? If you put ! specs into the chat, you'll get them. As I grab my bottle of water. How can you miss it? So it's easy to say this today. Now, how can you miss England? It's huge. Well, bear in mind, they were doing this in the 1940s. England, the entirety of it was under blackout conditions because everybody locked their windows out with blackout curtains and whatnot, so you couldn't really see the ground in England, so it looked like the sea, effectively. You were basing your position on what direction you were going and how long you were going in that direction for. It's very easy to get lost by a couple hundred miles if there's a wind that you're not expecting. You know, if they had a tailwind, they're flying suddenly faster than they think they are. So they're covering more ground in the same amount of time. I think they were planning on bombing like Liverpool or something, so they only missed by 150 or so miles, which isn't a lot. Either that or they were trying to bomb Belfast and just went a bit too far south. Hey, Lewis Dyer. Bear in mind, that's not the dumbest thing that ever happened war-wise, because Australia once went to war with emus and lost. How am I today? I am good. I mean, Australia lost a war against literally some birds. Yeah, exactly, Ernie. I mean, now you can just basically pre-program a flight computer to do whatever you want for you, based on radio aids. Belfast was accidental too. Maybe the Germans just didn't have very good pilots, I don't know. Glengar, I'm not making that up either. Look up the Emu War on Wikipedia if you don't believe me. I don't know the full story. All I know is that emus, I think, were like really spreading rapidly across Australia, and so the government declared war against emus. And because there were so many emus, they lost. the war against literally some birds. Like, they was done but after Belfast because Belfast was part of the UK, which was at war against Germany. But yeah, the Emu War. I need to read up on that again tonight. That is one of my the most fun things. You have the Outback, sir. Yeah, but they lost against some birds. I mean, who wins? A crack army of a giant nation that is in fact a continent, or some feathery boys? Ooh, feathery boys wins. Hey, Matthew. You missed the wonderful conversation about the time Australia declared war on some birds and lost. They just gave up after spending too much money. Well, yeah, but if you give up in a war, that tends to be how you lose a war. I mean, a loss is a loss. Giving up in a war is losing. If you're enjoying the stream and the little history lesson about the Emu War, Australia managed to lose. Feel free to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Convicts and I mean, in terms of Australia, it depends on what time period you're talking about. That's about right, actually. So we'll just do that. Start from the first waypoint and get you back over here. And drive the course. Also, I do like how the I guess the dirt skin for this is straw building up on the front, like chaff and stuff. That I like. So let's get, actually no, let's get the 365 and the Bale trailer out of the way, or at least the Bale trailer at absolute minimum. I should change the title to History with Dave. See, the thing is that this, like, I've got some plans for what I want to do in a day, and they always seem to change. Hello, Justin. How are you doing today, dude? So our like goal for the stream today is 50 likes, 50. Let's see how close we can get to that number. Can we get up to 40? Can we break 50 likes? That. Why did I do that? I want to go that way. Alternative, that's real history, Ernie. Up, 4 down. Let's see if we can hit 50 likes, guys. Come on. There's 51 of you here right now, so in theory, in theory, we should be able to do it. Also, is the webcam fish-eyeing? I'm really not sure. I don't know. It feels like it is. Right, now we need to use the 399. So I'm keeping the 390T on, because we will be using that kind of semi-regularly. It looks fine. Yeah! I'm not saying it looks wrong, I'm saying it feels like it's fisheye. No. I'm gonna keep the 390T on because we'll be using that every time the Combine fills, and Combine likes filling up. But yes, the plan is I'm trying to come up with a plan for the rest of the stream, and it's just kind of going into my head and then straight out my ears, even though I'm wearing headphones. Maybe I should get better headphones. So we're gonna windrow this field. Bale. Do I want to bale that field today? I don't want to. No, we'll collect silage first. So we're gonna windrow this field, and then we're gonna grab the forage wagon from the main yard and start collecting up the grass for silage. So I feel like that'd be a bit more productive than just making some hay or making some straw bales, because silage needs to be fermented and whatnot, so it's probably a better idea to... it's too wide. Probably a better idea to get that on the go now, rather than, you know, holding off for another little bit because of reasons that Dave can't be bothered doing silage today. Also, if you didn't see in Discord this morning, I did ask for you guys to throw grass silage harvesters, specifically like old self-propelled ones, to throw them into like links and memes or something, because I'd like to get a self-propelled silage harvester when I can afford one on the map. But I don't know. Chat has suddenly just gone silent. Wow. That's the fastest I've seen chat die yet. From minus 500 to 11k. Well done. Yeah, that's all I did was sell a trailer. I sold the Bale off and bought the adorable little trailer, so I mean, that's not really an achievement. It's not dead. I know it's not dead. I mean, everybody just went quiet. Don't worry, I know what I meant. For once. So one thing about Sandy Bay that I guess you guys know already that is kind of funny. This is before Oxygendavid. This map is from before Oxygendavid learned how to do FS17 grass, I think. So it might be the case that I'll have to plow up the grass fields and get them in FS17 grass. Everyone's busy reading about the Emu War. Possibly. That is possible. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have spoken about the Emu. The Emu War. Stuff your face with fish and potato waffles. Very nice. I believe I'm having breaded chicken for dinner today. Chicken Maryland, as it is known by some. As apparently the oil in the deep fryer needs to be swapped. Hey, Landy. How you doing today, dude? Come on, get around. There we go. I'm doing good. I woke up at like 1 o'clock, so quite good. 1174 is finishing off some banoffee caramel digest. Is that a thing? Is banoffee caramel digestives a thing? Because I'm not sure if that sounds delicious or disgusting. I'm really struggling to figure out which one it is. Did I see the creator tools update? I saw there was an update, I didn't see what's in it. Is it worth downloading, or am I just as well off keeping the same good old creator tools? Like, I very briefly opened up the mod up when I realized there were actually mods today. Because it's Monday, and I don't expect mods on a Monday. Really rather tasty. Huh. I may have to try and find some banoffee caramel digestives. After the stream, get it. Will do! What's that spectator mod about? Do you know? Is it like creating a spectator mode in multiplayer for no good reason? Because I'm really struggling to figure out what the point of that mod is. Or even what it does. Mainly because I've not looked at the page for it, but I mean, that's never stopped me from judging mods before. Yes. See, if it did that in single player, it'd be awesome, because then you could do time lapses, but actually be driving the tractors and have like really cool views going on, and have them timed to do stuff at certain times or something, or key bindings for like a big camera sweep over the field like a drone or something. But no, it's just for multiplayer. This is the kind of mod that I like think about so much, is like, what mod would I make if I could code? And it's like, yes, I'd make a camera mod that does like third person all the time. Well, yeah, it has the purpose for keeping an eye on people in multiplayer, but could you not just use the dev tools to do that? I mean, you'd still have to be connected to multiplayer, wouldn't you? This is the problem I have with that mod, is like, you still need to be connected to the multiplayer. So would the dev tools not just be the same solution? Hey, Hedgehog. Oh, it makes you invisible too. Okay, that I guess makes a bit more sense. See that? Yeah, that... Okay, I can get behind that now. Also, Landy, you should know that I never played Minecraft online. See you, so. Enjoy your movie. Why is there one lonely sheep? Because I have to have one of every animal. There's one lonely pig and one lonely cow as well. For this one lonely farmer. My ear is really itchy. And it's like in a really awkward place that I can't quite scratch. I remember the tractors in FS15. Yeah! I never got the point of that script. And I really never got the point of why people decided to port it over to 17. I'm looking at you, Ego. That is the worst script. The absolute worst. Because all it does is it conflicts with the in-game controls. And it causes the camera to scoot around randomly. Like, that's not a good script to have in a tractor. What mods came out today? Check the mod hub, Adam. You'll find out for yourself. Yeah, that was a wall, Dave. Right, let's go over to the 365, 390, because where's the Combine? Oh. You're gonna be nice and unload this time. Nope. Okay, let's do a second attempt. This trailer is very picky with how it wants to unload combines, it seems, so I may swap it out for something else as soon as possible. Come on! What? No! Stop! Whoa, 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 whoa. When did I tell you could... Because you weren't unloading, okay. It's not the Combine that's the issue, Andy, it's the trailer. It's 100% the trailer. I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, it might be the Combine. No, it's the trailer. I'll have to have a look at it in G and see if I can fix it. Because it looks to me like there's just a trigger that's slightly off on the trailer, and it should be relatively easily fixed. Assuming the trailer's put together well, which might be a hot mess when I open it in G. I don't know. And it is the Combine you use in a Metagrow. So, like, it is 90%, 7% sure it's the trailer. So, I'll try and fix it tonight if I can. Also, I'm using an old version of the Combine. Am I? No, that trailer's not in Game Landy. I downloaded it from Mothoster last night. What's wrong with that? Yeah, I've got a trailer that's got a wonked fill from air or unload thingy, so I'll pop it up in G later tonight and try and get it fixed. Also, I don't know how this was allowed out in the mod hub because it's blatantly the Mengele being reskinned. The Combine doesn't have the stuff on the left hand side, that is the old version of it. Oh, that's weird. It did? Like if I stop course, it does. But for some reason when course play is active, it doesn't. Hey, lunatic. Am I using small machinery from Sandy Bay? Yeah. Am I aware that I'm using small machinery for Sandy Bay? Yeah. Do I care that I'm using small machinery for Sandy Bay? Nope. Hey, this is Dave. Mangala's a bit bigger than this. It's I'm pretty sure it's been rescaled too. But it's got all the same scripts as the Mangala. So the reason I'm using such small machinery is, number one, I wanted to challenge myself to do stuff with small stuff, because I like small machinery. And number two, I like small machinery. I find smaller machinery more fun to work with. Even though it takes longer, I find it more fun. Especially like as a starting point on a map. Hey, numbers. Like as a starting point, they are literally the scripts for the Mangala. I'm one of these people who, like, if I had a choice between using a case quad track or a Massey 135, I would choose the 135 every time, because I just prefer using smaller machinery. It's more fun. Especially if it's like older stuff like what I'm trying to use here. Gives me something to work, like, gives me something to... That's not the right way, Dave. Instead of, this isn't the right yard, Dave. Wait, where's... Oh my god. Am I okay? Yeah, just a bit lost. If you didn't guess by me going to the wrong yard entirely to try and unload silage. Besides, staying on the... Is this equipment not a bit small for Sandy Bay? Equipment is only too small if you say it's too small. I see everybody playing Sandy Bay with mid to large size equipment. And my immediate reaction is, well, that's great and all, but can you play it with small stuff? Can you play it with like 3 meter seeders and 4 furrow plows and 3 meter cultivators? Massey 300s and, you know, smallest mowers I could find. The smallest tedder I could find. The smallest loading wagon I could find that was actually still a reasonable size. Yeah, it's all well and good using big machinery. But for me the fun comes in trying to figure out how to use the small stuff. You know, how do you make silage with something this small? Well, you take a bit more time. How do you mold something as small as the mowers I'm using? You take a bit more time. You mow better. You know, you don't just faff about and do everything quickly, because that's how you're going to take a lot more time doing it. And more importantly, this is the kind of machinery that I would see pretty much on a daily basis around here. Even the Massey 300s, you know, you'd still see them pretty commonly where I live. Small mowers seen pretty commonly. Small loading wagons, small harvesters, small everything. It's pretty common where I live. So this is kind of the style of farming that I would see the most. So it's naturally the kind that I'm most comfortable doing. And yeah, the pit does look huge with tiny stuff in it. That's kind of the comedy of it all. Maps suddenly seem so much bigger when you're using small equipment. And it suddenly makes them just a bit more fun. Because you gotta try and think up the fastest way from place to place instead of just the nicest way or the way that I'm used to. Even if it means you gotta go through 3 different fields and open 16 gates. If you leave those gates open, that's suddenly a lot faster than going around the roadways. Jack, there was probably a reason you're blocked in Landy's chat. Unless, Landy, you do have the random ban bug happening to you as well, and you just don't know about it because nobody's mentioned it to you. Or nobody that you know wouldn't be banned has said it to you. Because so far the only person who's come forward saying they were banned was Rob, and that's a plausible thing. You can do everything with small equipment that you can with big equipment. It just takes longer and it's more fun. It takes a bit more fuel too, so it's a bit more costly, I guess. But I don't know. I find that I enjoy it more. I have a bit more fun. I like listening to the sounds of the game. The only thing that I have that is a concession to the way the game works is actually the baler. That is the only concession to how the game works. Because the small bales don't work as well as I'd like them to. And there's no machinery to realistically pick up small bales. And no trailers that you can do it somewhat nicely with. So the baler is a concession to the methodology of the game, unfortunately. Hey, BCG. Hello again, Brendan. You got my name right again. Well done. You're on a roll now, Brendan. Don't ruin it. We live, you see, all the medium stuff, mostly owned by contractors, farmers in the Netherlands. Normally don't own a forager like a Jaguar or Square Bale. Yeah, same here for the most part. You'll have some farms that own old tow-behind foragers. Like maybe I've forgotten the name of it now. But you have guys who own the small single or double chop harvesters from back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. Maybe as far back as the 70s or 60s, but you wouldn't see farmers owning their own Jaguars or anything like that. I like this. I like this song. But the Lely even you wouldn't see people owning the Massey. That's not a bad call actually for Forager Foxtrot. You'd see a lot of JFs. Too far forward. This is the problem I was having, Bill. If you're still here. This trailer is a bit screwy and I'm going to fix it after the stream. In fact, I'm not using GPS, so I can probably have a look at the Well, there's your problem. Holy... Well, it's no wonder it's so fussy. So... This box here, that's hovering in the air, that should actually be going solid up and down through the trailer. It's no wonder it's so fussy, the trigger's wrong. You wouldn't see people with Mech 6s, Mech 5s, yeah. Even a Mech 4. I like this song. Hey, Plaz. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the first word because I don't know if it's an L or two L's or two I's. Green cab, please. Okay. I have head tracking turned off. Don't forget, Dave is probably the best in the country. Shit. A few Mech... Oh! I wouldn't expect to see too many Mech 6s. Like the 1050, yeah. 2 L's. Okay. Didn't hit anything. Oh, the trailer. It's a good trailer. I like the trailer. It's just got a wonky trigger. By the way, it's easily fixed, so I'm not gonna harp on about it too much. Bit of a shame, though. Actually, a lot of a shame, because most of the modeling is really nice. I'm not got on the wheels. The texture work, I think, could be improved, particularly on the undercarriage. But it's a nice trailer. I feel like it's missing... It's missing cube maps, isn't it? The undercarriage has no cube maps, and that's why it looks a bit wonky. The trailer really suits the tractor. Absolutely. Like, that's what I said when I put the trailer on. It's just the perfect size for this tractor. And it's rare to get a trailer that's perfectly sized for something this small. Because usually you'll get stuff that's just hilariously huge for a really small machine like that. What's the S mean? Sandy Bay. Oh. I was telling me what farm I'm at. Okay. So, fast way into the field. Dynamic entry. So let's get this spun around and on. This doesn't have the blocking script, which I like, to be fair. I like the fact this doesn't have blocking script. I can smell food now. Oh, I can smell the deep fryer downstairs having been turned on and coming up to temperature. That is the most delicious smell in the world. quite like these foragers. I'm surprised that I overlooked these on the mod hub as well. I seem to overlook so much good stuff on the mod hub. And I'm not sure why, because these are from, I think, Giant's mod hub. I think I need to look at more mods on there from now on. And stop being maybe so cynical. Give more a download and try. Some of them just, I look at and I know I'm never going to use that. I see the new controls? That's why Landy was saying I should download it. I haven't downloaded it yet, Dave. I had a very, very quick look at the mod hub as I was going live, because I didn't realise they'd put mods up on a Monday. They never do. Jamie Brown, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hello, Liam. Guys, if you're not in the Discord already, you probably should. You can say what you want to do with each field. I'm going to have to look into that because I have no idea what that even means. Lewis Borrell, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Did you accidentally put 2 L's in your first name, sir? Have you misspelled your own name? Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. If it's plowed to begin with, you can set it. Oh my god, yes. So, no, it's supposed to have 2 L's. Okay. Because the only time I've ever seen it like that is with 1 L. It's a Spanish name. Game church, especially on Sandy Bay, where most of the fields come like pre-plowed. That's going to be huge for me on this map in particular. Now, normally I wouldn't use cheat mods like that, but if it's rectifying a problem with the game, I'm gonna allow myself to use that mod as a cheat, just because having to plow a plowed field is illogical. And with, you know, if I bring up the map here, you know, fields 3, 29, 34, and 22. They're set as plowed already. I mean, there's no point in plowing these fields, but the game will make me. So, yeah, I'm going to use Creator Tools to fix that. That is an awesome decision they made. All the more reason to get field defs right as well. Oh, is it field def dependent? Because that might be a problem on Sandy Bay. I don't know. I've never looked at the Sandy Bay field defs. Where did I get this Massey? Alex, did you just come out of your cave? These Masseys were released with great hype and great fanfare about 2 weeks ago on the mod hub. And the giant turbo sticker that Landy loves so much was released as part of a scripting package somehow during the week. I think Landy's spamming the link for you guys. I should probably have that sent my Stream Deck, but oh well. Speaking of Stream Deck, let's do some shameless self-promotion. Did I just break the... No, it's fine. If you don't buy games cheap, maybe have a look at Instant Gaming. They are generally cheaper than Steam. It's like having a Steam sale every day of the week. You use the link that I just put in chat. You don't get any extra discounts, but you get to help me find and buy new games, because I get a small, and it is small, kickback from every sale with my affiliate link. I think it's like 4% every time. But that 4% adds up to the cost of an entire game over time. Hello, Sean. How you doing? And James Doyle as well. It's good to be back on YouTube. Good to be back in a good mood. I'm gonna take little breaks a bit more often. Not like a week at a time, but I'm gonna take a day or two, or maybe 3 at a time. Every so often, just to recharge my batteries, because I think they were getting low over the last little while, and that's why maybe I've been a bit more maybe like over the last month or so I was a bit more negative than I'd like. Or 2 months, or however long it was. I was a bit more negative than I'd like, and it was down to my batteries being low and stress build up, so I'm gonna take short little breaks of a day or two, maybe 3 at a time, every so often. And on that note, I will be taking a short break later this month for 2, maybe 3 days. Because I'm going up to Dublin to visit a friend of mine and go watch Deadpool 2 once it's out. So, just letting you guys know that in advance. Hello, CG Farms as well. Jack, if you're on Discord, if you're on Discord, Jack, send Landy a message or throw it in his Discord. I don't think my stream's the best place to be bringing that kind of stuff up. I know people do it to me in Landy streams, but it's not the best place to bring it up. Also, if Clash with Connor is here, I did unban you last night, so if you still can't talk, throw a message, actually send me a message on Discord and let me know. Because I did in theory unblock you last night, but YouTube seems to be a bit fussy about stuff. So I'm being super nice to everybody. April's over, I know. I mean, it's May tomorrow. Like, do I like ducks? Yes. Particularly if they're like roasted or done in a lovely Chinese sauce. Like the crispy duck you can get from Chinese, that is delicious. I don't even know what sauce it's in, I need to find that out. Because that is absolutely delicious. Just gonna tab out real quick. I'll do that. And get that up, get that up, get that up. This is the problem with like trying to be a good streamer, is like I've got just one window for the game and then one for literally everything else at the moment. So I got YouTube, chat, and some analytics, and a ticker, and OBS. I almost said XSplit. No, it's OBS. Open on one screen. And I'm trying to see all of it at once. Reminds me of Brendan Grace's Chinese takeaway sketch. Blinker! Do you only watch like obscure things that I don't know about? There's a H. What? I swear that's all you watch, is like obscure things that I have no idea what you're trying to reference. But that's you, because I don't like Brendan Grace, he gets on my nerves. Also, why is budget Zac Efron or Justin Bieber here? This song sounds like it's budget Zac Efron or Justin Bieber or something like that. Made entirely with MIDI files. The best of 1978 technology, brought to you here live on RainbowDave Gaming. Hey Baran, how am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing, good sir? Yeah, I'm almost sure this is based off the Mangala because it's got the same fussy, weird unload the Mangala does. Here we go. Well, Matt's DLC being game for FS19. I'm gonna say no, but I don't know. The likelihood is no. Oh my god, it does sound like it's stuck on the same key. You know, Farmson, who gets bored of it? Somebody who has to play it every day of the week for 2 hours at a time. Gets kind of grindy. So we're kind of running out of things to do with the 399, which is good. Still an update on that DLC. No, Giants will make an announcement. I'm being led to believe soon. I don't know how soon is, but I'm led to believe we'll be getting news from Giants soon. Ah! Yes, I left part F5 partially on. So in theory this should unload. No. I love this trailer, but oh my god, is it fussy. Yeah, maybe the file corrupted and they just couldn't be bothered with fixing it. I guess now's a good time as any to bring the T-Dub into field 13, 14, this field. Will ever do mod list again? Probably in FS19. The problem right now is I got about 200 mods and it would just be too much hassle to try and find them all. Hey Northumberland farming videos, how you doing today, dude? A quick reminder that if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Never get tired of the sound of this T-Dub? Yeah. It is one of the best looking and best sounding tractors in the game. Just the meatiness of the bottom end, just... That is truly beautiful. "52 likes, we have hit the like goal, very nice. Thank you very much everybody for doing that. That is awesome. It's always nice to hit a goal. It's even nicer to do it on a Monday. Get my week started off in the right way. I'll say that my voice is going because I've not been drinking enough water. Yep. Dave, water yourself, quickly. There we go. All good and all fixed. We even hit the sub goal, good lord. It's Monday. We've lost track of time. I only know it's Monday because Dan's Super Mac is arriving tomorrow. And tomorrow is Tuesday. And we're all going to be really excited. Hang on a second, have I been avoiding doing this? I've been avoiding doing this field despite the fact there's been no harvester in here for the last like half hour. Dang it, Dave! What's Landy streaming? Probably Farm Sim, I'd imagine. And possibly Sandy Bay and or not Sandy Bay, Thornton or potentially Oakfield. One of the two, I think. Also, hey AC. This smoke script does wonders with this baler. Like, yeah, it looks like the engine's about to explode, but it's nice seeing just the plume of black smoke coming off the top of the tractor. Especially going uphill. No, 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 no. There we go, there we go, there we go. So what did you guys get up to this weekend? Did you get up to anything fun? Or were you being all boring and revising for exams and stuff? Because I know we're at that time of year when the exams are coming. Actually, how many of you are doing exams this year? Like, A levels, O levels, junior cert, leaving cert, SATs, whatever your local exams are called. You set up a fence for the goat field. Very nice, Yanis. Do you have any new goats this week? Or during the weekend? No? Or have you finished buying your goats off the bigger goats? It's a wonderful way of saying you don't miss us. No, I don't either. Trust me, when you're done with exams, you will never miss them. Yeah, look at the new cars. Very nice, lads. Why am I tired? Stop yawning. Very nice 1174. No new goats in the near future. Until the goat that had a phantom pregnancy gives birth. Ooh. Or maybe your goat eggs will hatch. Who knows? It's a bit odd actually having to keep track of courseplay with a harvester while I'm bailing. That said, this baler is doing really well. Maybe because I was... Excuse me, I was up till later than that. She already did the 2 rams. Anyway, Glengar, I'll look that... Oh. It might have been because I woke up so early, relatively speaking. Because usually I wake up at like 3. Yeah, usually I'm up quite late at night. I go to bed quite late. But I do have a lot of stuff that I want to try and sort out today. After the stream, including some dishes that I need to do. I want to try and collect some rubbish out of my room and get that gone, because I think the bins are being collected tonight, or tomorrow morning, but they go out tonight. And various other boring house things. Hello, Rafal. You, sir, are very nearly late. Let me know when Landy's gone live, guys. You know the drill. UST, Mondeo, you want to jag. To be honest, 1174 Jags are just overpriced Fords at this point. There's no real difference. They're both GM, from what I understand. So I mean, you're as well off getting a Mondeo and a Jaguar sticker. Volvos are nice, yeah. What's nice and cheap at the moment is like Volkswagens, Audis. Jag's not been owned by Ford for years. Well, I thought Ford bought Land Rover. And I know Land Rover owned Jaguar. So I took a break. Where? I'm good. They're by Tata. Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, all cars nowadays look about the same. Also, I mean, if you bought something from the Volkswagen group, which is Volkswagen, Porsche, Audi, you could always say it's a Porsche, because it's owned by the same group. Tata, I think, owns a luxury brand other than Jaguar as well. Jag still uses Ford parts. Yeah, because Jag didn't really make anything of their own anymore. Or you could buy a Fiat and say it's a Ferrari, seeing as Fiat own Ferrari. You see? Think ahead, buy something and claim it's something else. That's how you get a luxury car for cheap. Wait, Audi owns Lamborghini too? Andy? Okay, so hang on. Audi owns Lamborghini. Volkswagen have Bugatti, but they also have Porsche and they also own Audi. So, Volkswagen Group owns most of the major supercar brands, is what we've discovered today. You know, the Volkswagen Group is possibly the biggest car manufacturer in the world then. Since they own Audi, Lamborghini, Bugatti, Seat. It's kind of interesting. And when you look at like GT racing, you'll see Audis go up against Lamborghinis and Porsches constantly, so it's just the Volkswagen Group having an infight, apparently. CG, your timeline's slightly wrong. The timeline I think is correct. It is correct. It was actually designed during World War II, but actually renamed the Volkswagen after World War II because Germany was broke and they needed to make cheap cars, so they made the cheapest one possible, which was the Volkswagen Beetle, which survived bombings quite well. Land is live. In that case, I will leave you guys by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on the Sandy Bay Challenge. Sandy Bay challenge. Yes. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye. Go and watch Landy, please. Bye bye.